What's good, Romans? It's your boy Royalty himself, and I'm just here to give my quick review of the Battlefield 2042 first season. Now, it's been a little bit over a month since the first season has came out, and I just want to, talk about some points that I love about the game. There are some things about the game that they lacking on or that they could improve to make the game better. But before we get into it, won't you hit the follow button? Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future videos that I put out, any future reviews that I'm going to put out about other games, such as Cyberpunk. I think I will be doing one of that since they done their patch notes. Modern Warfare 2, when that come out, I'm going to be doing a couple reviews of that. So just make sure you stay tuned. But without further ado, let's get into this review. I just want to first start off with saying I really do enjoy this game. Now, I was in the minority at first when the game first came out about, because a lot of people, didn't really enjoy it as much as I did. I did realize, when it first came out, there was a lot of bugs that needed to be fixed and a lot of glitches that needed to be fixed as well. It's been times where I would run and it would skip from one point to another point as I'm running. It became very frustrating. Also, some of the glitches with, parachuting and things of that nature, I can understand why a lot of people was turned off from it. A lot of other complaints was breakthrough, where snipers would just sit back and snipe you from the spawn point, where it almost seemed like you could not get out of the spawn point and enjoy the game. But since the patches and since all the fixes of the glitches, it has become a lot more enjoyable since when it came out. Now, I am one of those people who gets very, very irritated with these game companies just rushing out to put out games. It seems to me as if they're just worried about making the money instead of fulfilling the needs of the customers. And I'm sorry for stuttering there. I had a hard time getting that out. But it just seems like they're only about the money. And this is a big point at Call of Duty. It has stopped becoming the game that I enjoyed since Modern Warfare 1, 2, Black Ops 1 and 2. And it seems that it has become all about the money and hacking. But that's another video for another time. We're going to stay on Battlefield. Now, the movements have become a lot smoother since the patch note. The Season 1 has also added in new skins and a new Battle Pass that you can buy. Now, me personally, I did not get the Battle Pass because I didn't really see anything on the Battle Pass that enticed me to make me want to get it. But there are individual things that you can buy instead of buying the Battle Pass that are pretty cool. And I thought was enjoyable. Also, the breakthrough, they lowered the number of that as well. So it went from, I want to say, 120 to 64. They put a lot of obstacles in the way of every map. So they basically kind of remastered the maps to make it a little bit more enjoyable to be able to take over a certain area instead of just running straight in with no other obstacles in front of you and just getting picked off by snipers who are just sitting back waiting for you to get in their sights and pick you off. It makes it a little bit harder for snipers to pick you off now. Also, I would say the portal. It seems like there are more so leaning towards the 2042 factions into the old school Battlefield games, such as Rush on Battlefield 3, Conquest, Bad Company, Team Deathmatch. A lot of the portal modes have become more so of the 2042 faction. Still the same boards that you love, still the same games that you love, just more so of the faction of Battlefield 2042, which isn't a bad thing. If you love the 2042 factions, you will love that they added on the portal. But you can also, it's also a downside to where if you love the old Battlefield 3, Bad Company 2, Battlefield 4 faction type styles, that you wanted to keep it like that and that you feel like it's meant more for Portal and it should stay for Portal. I mean, it's really up to your preference. I will also say the cornerstone of what Battlefield is for me destroying the buildings. I feel like they really did take step away from that of Battlefield 3, where you could destroy buildings. Battlefield Bad Company 2, where if you're playing Rush and one of the charges was in a building, and if you destroyed that building, you destroyed that charge. That to me was really, really cool, really, really dope for a game to do, and it seemed like at the time was the only game doing it. And it's very, very disappointing that Battlefield stepped away from it. Now, the different type of characters, you have one with the wingsuit. I still think the parachute sometimes becomes a little bit too complicated to use. Once you get it, you enjoy it. But I can really, really see how some people feel like it's very, very complicated to use. But in all, I really do like this game. I love the graphics. The graphics in itself is amazing. Now, if you don't have a next-gen console, you're probably looking at this video like you need help. You need your ass checked because the graphics is horrible. I just think they didn't put as much work into the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4 as they did with the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox XS. Even with the PC, I haven't played on PC, but I can guarantee you that it's amazing. The graphics for the XS is amazing. I'm telling you, from every particle of the map where the sand blows up to every explosion, like the graphics is amazing and I love it. I just wish that the people who don't have the next gen can share in the graphics, the amazing quality of it as well. All in all, if I was to give a rating to this Battlefield game, I would give it probably, I would say an 8. I feel like they're going to do more upgrades, more updates to this, to probably draw back more of the people that they lost from Battlefield. And I feel like that's exactly what they did with Battlefield 4. Because I don't think Battlefield 4 was this huge fan favorite at first when it first came out. When Battlefield 4 first came out, I feel like a lot of people had the same gripes about it as they do with 2042. But it became a huge fan favorite as it went on, as the company decided to add more patches, fix more of the glitches and everything in that nature. And I feel like that's how Battlefield 2042 is going to be. Now, I once again reiterate that they should just make the game great to begin with instead of rushing to put it out. But as long as they continue to make upgrades and updates and continue to listen to the fans and the people who love this franchise, then I don't have a problem with somebody correcting their wrongs. But if you enjoyed this game as well, or if you dislike it, let me know. Put it in the comments. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me if I'm off on my review, or tell me if I'm right on the review. But if you do like it, good for you. If you don't, then, it's your prerogative. But please, please, please hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to try to continue to keep making videos, probably a little bit better quality. Peace out, I'm just trying to get better at this. Hope you follow me for this journey. And I will see you next time with a new review or a new gameplay. I do